Here we go. Oh, I just love this view over Greenwood Park. So nice. City in the background. It's downtown in the background there. See a tower popping over everything. How iconic. It really is. I love saying that. Just iconic. Oh. Anyways, back at it again. Back on the bike. We're rolling this camera. And yeah, gonna keep giving it a go. I noticed the audio on the last one wasn't so good. I think because I had my full jacket zipped right up to my chin, so obviously that's gonna block the mic a bit. We'll see if this is any better. I also clipped it on a little lower on my chest. I don't know, we're figuring this out as we go, right? Figuring out camera settings, figuring out audio, mic placement, figure out editing, figure out how to talk better, how to string these sentences together better, how to say words better, how to tell stories better, how to get the ideas out of my head better. And so, yeah, you know, that's what we're doing. All right. So we got a Purolator truck here parked right in the bike lane. Gotta take my lane. My guy. Bro. Yo.
They're at the last house on Hastings on the east side.
These guys. Not parking. It's a bike lane. I wish I didn't get so worked up about people doing that, but I do. I find it frustrating and just disrespectful, really. Just disrespectful of people trying to get where they're going. And I get you're just trying to deliver your thing, you know. You got lots of deliveries to make. Purolator, whatever, your boss is breathing down your neck. You're worried about getting fired. You got a family to feed. I get it. I get it. I just really wish you didn't have to park in the bike lane, you know? Like, just find somewhere better. Walk a bit. I don't know. They're not loading docks. They're bike lanes. That's why I get angry about it. Ghost bikes like that. I don't know. Ghost bikes are an initiative for those lost while biking. It's a sad reminder of the reality we face, you know? Trying to cycle along. Like I like to say, it's good for the head, good for the heart, good for the mind, good for the soul, good for the body, good for our communities. Good for the environment. Just such a good thing. Good for gridlock. More people on bikes, the less gridlock you'll get. Like, you know, all these cars over here backed up. Hi. Just trying to do a good thing for myself, my community. It just sucks how dangerous it can be. And sharing the roads with large, fast, heavy, solid vehicles like this. And I mean, like, I get it. I'm not saying abolish cars, although something to dream towards someday, you know? But like, it would just be so nice to feel less in peril as we bike along, you know? That's all I want. That's all I want for everyone. That's all I want for the kids who just want to ride their bike. That's all I want for the elderly who just want to cruise. That's all I want for anyone on a bike, on 2 wheels, on 3 wheels, on 1 wheel, on their feet. Just want them to feel safe. Anyways, I wasn't really planning to go on another bike lane rant today on this ride, but there we go. We got it out of the way. Now we can look up, enjoy the nice weather, take a big deep breath, in and out, you know, as I like to do. It's good for you. Helps you calm down when you've been ranting about bike lanes. And just enjoy it. Enjoy the city. Enjoy the nice cool breeze. The fact that all I'm wearing is a hoodie today. It's brisk, but oh, it's so nice with that sun. Heck yeah. Spring, summer, right around the corner. It's going to be good. We're going to be biking everywhere. Having a time. You gotta love it. Got to love it. But yeah, hope the audio is coming through all right. Again, trying to work on that. Hopefully get a little better each time. It's all you can ask, you know, in life with everything you do. You just get a little bit better every time. That's pretty darn good. You know what? Sometimes you're not always as good as the last time. Sometimes take steps back. Sometimes you do something really, really well because you're in a really good mind space and things just, you know, maybe it's your privilege or luck or things just click and it happens and it works. And then the next time you try it, it feels like the whole world's against you. Shit happens. That do be life, and that's okay. Don't beat yourself up about it. I always say that because I got to remind myself that all the time, you know? We can be very hard on ourselves. I know I'm very hard on myself. And I can be hard on others too. I just got to remember, you know, we're all out here just trying to live, trying to be human. Trying to feed ourselves, our families, our friends, our neighbors. So, drooping a little. Hi, car. Thank you. And so, yeah, we're all just human. And, oh man, why is there... See, I run into this before. Mercedes-Benz, they've got a shop up ahead here, and their delivery trucks love to use the bike lanes as their loading bay. And it's really dangerous. Like, look at all the traffic here. You got streetcar tracks. Hey, my guy, you know that's a bike lane, right? You're putting people in danger. You're putting lives at risk.
I know, but we have to work too, right?
Yeah, but not in the bike lane. Does Mercedes not have a lot for you to do this? Do they not have a loading bay for you? Well, you shouldn't be in the bike lane, my guys. That's how people get killed. I know you got a job, but look. There's streetcar tracks here. These streetcar tracks, they put people in danger. Bike wheels get stuck in them. They flip, they get hit by a car. Next thing you know, you got somebody's life on your hands, right? Just like anywhere else, just not the bike lanes, okay? Thank you. Just talk to these guys, find a better spot, you know? Thank you. So yeah. Just, you know, these fancy car dealerships could do better. could do better. You know, the fact they got their fancy cars, they got their delivery trucks parking in the bike lanes to offload these cars, putting people's lives at risk. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too sensitive about it. Maybe I'm that guy just raised in a stink when it doesn't need to be raised. But like, I just find it very frustrating. Very frustrating that lives are put at risk for profit. For profit, that's all it is. Makes me sad. It makes me sad. That's why I get angry. Anyway, so I was thinking a bit more about people in bike lanes. Thinking a little bit more about why I'm doing this. And obviously, like I said, TTC, I mean, you just pull around the corner, my guy. Anyways, why am I doing this? Well, that's also part of it, you know. If I can document what it's like for folks to bike around, even with bike lanes, how dangerous it can be when we gotta dodge cars, and you know, you got these long ass loading trucks offloading in the bike lane, like, how dangerous that is, you know. So yeah, part of this camera is to protect myself, part of this camera is to document what comes to my mind, and part of it's just to document what it's like for an everyday person to bike around in the city, and why at the end of the day we need bike lanes, you know, why they're so important. So here we are, that's what we're doing. I don't know, I hope someone gets something out of this, if nothing else. I mean, helps me, makes me feel a little less crazy when I rant about it, and it's on camera, so that's cool, I guess. I really like this. This house has always been so intrigued every time I bike by it. Funky place. Yeah. That's my thing. Man. Sorry, I'm still thinking about that. That loading truck parked up in the bike lane. How dangerous. Anyways, yeah, a little bit more about why I'm doing this. I don't know. I'm not trying to do this for money or fame or anything. I don't think people actually get that off YouTube, do they? I just, you know, doing it for myself, doing it for my community, doing it for all the other cyclists out there. I'm just trying to cruise along. Yeah. Feel like also I really enjoy this. I've tried doing, like, you know, I'm big into Touch Designer and Blender and a lot of these digital tools. I make art kind of in that digital realm. Different stuff, some animations, and I've made some interactive installations and whatnot using Touch Designer and animations using Blender. I've made a VR experience in Unity. I learned all that stuff from YouTube through tutorials that people put out there for free. So I always kind of thought I'd be join the tutorial maker crowd, and I've tried it. Recently I tried do a little tutorial looking at my last project that I've been working on in Touch Designer, and it was all right, but like, I don't know, felt really stayed and kind of too staged, which I guess you kind of got to when you're staging a tutorial like that, right? You got to plan it out. You got to do a lot of like OBS, multi-camera, I don't know, screen recording, all that jazz. Know what you're talking about. And it was fine. And maybe I'll do more of those. But this right here, just talking as I bike along, just feels so much better, so much more natural, so much more what I want to do and what I feel is valuable in some way. Maybe it's not valuable at all. Maybe just valuable to me, but I don't know. I like it. Feels good. Hopefully somebody gets value out of it someday. You know, maybe when I'm dead and gone, someone will, there'll be a nice little archive of me ranting on my bike. Who knows? Who knows what will come of it? But I don't know. I like it. It feels good. Took some inspiration from a couple of YouTubers that I discovered recently. I actually watched a video where someone was talking about this new trend of, I think they called it like grandpa YouTubers, but Dry Creek Wrangler School was kind of the main example they pointed out. Someone else I discovered in a similar vein, like Johnny Matza, just folks sitting there talking to the camera for 10, 15, 20 minutes, half an hour. I love it. They just, obviously they're well practiced. They've made lots of videos. They've learned how to tell stories well, how to talk off the cuff. And but it's so genuine and authentic. They just speak from the heart. There's nothing flashy about it. They're not trying to sell anything. They're just doing it because they feel like they got something they got to say, get off their chest, and maybe someone will find it valuable. And by the looks of it in the comments, people find that valuable. I found it valuable. Holy, the first couple videos of Dry Creek I watched, man, that really hits it. Little doggos, cute. So yeah, I don't know. I kind of aspire to that. Maybe that's what I'm doing here, just rambling off the cuff. Hopefully I'll get better at it. Hopefully this isn't too cringe, but probably is. That's okay. Over the years I've learned that it's okay to be cringe. Embrace it. Embrace yourself. Maybe I'll do a whole video on cringe sometime. Or as my bandmate Mo of Too Late to Quit likes to call it, cringe core. Yeah, I think I'll talk about that sometime, but this ride's almost over, so we'll have to table that. I'll have to write it down so I don't forget. But anyways, yeah, that was a good talk. Good to get off my chest, and good to actually see why I get upset about people bike lanes parked up. It's frustrating, but anyways, home to the sun here. Thanks for sitting through this, if anyone sits through this. I don't know, I appreciate you. I hope you have a lovely day. Soak up the sun, take a couple deep breaths. Remember, you're wonderful. Embrace the cringe. Peace.